Hello everyone, Granite Roots here again today, and today's video is going to be about convergences, the basic form. So you need Secrets of the Obscure in order to play this. So these public convergences start every 3 hours, depending upon your time zone, about half past the hour. So if you need to get there, first, how do you get there? Two ways. One, you either have a Wizard's Tower teleportation scroll, or you can just do it by the map from Lion's Arch. Click the Horn of Maguma tab, zoom out, and there's a waypoint up here at the tower, courtyard waypoint. I'm going to do a lot of explaining during the action of the video so that my boring monotone does not put you to sleep and you at least have something to watch while I talk. So again, this is kind of for basic if you've never done convergences. So when you get there, you're going to go up 2 flights of stairs, take a right, and your entrance to the portal will be right here. And you can see it, but there's a lot of people already gathering. So if you go into the portal and it's not ready, it's only going to offer you a pre-made squad. So you wait, there's going to be a message on screen that says public convergences have opened. Then you enter and you select public convergence. Any build is good for this. When I run just a normal open public one, I'll usually run what I have now, some form of heal boons. A lax scourge is easy and very useful here. Some skills you want to make sure you have definitely have CC. I think all but one boss require it, and other the mini bosses all have break bars, so that it's useful. So CC is good. If you're ever playing and after this tutorial you're in there and you still kind of get lost, if someone tags up, just follow them and you should be fine. People will usually be shouting out instructions if needed. So the way this map is when you enter, it's based upon 5 areas, 4 in each corner of the map and then 1 central. And you have a pre-game and then the main game starts after the pre-game, which is just protecting Zoja and defeating some lieutenants. Then you split to the 4 islands, and one group always stays with Zoja. And as this pre-game starts and throughout the whole fight, really, till the final boss, you have these trebuchets that will shoot at Zoja. Alright, so the portal's up. Let's enter. Public group. Public group. I'm going to tag up for this. I usually do in public so it helps people to split up better. Otherwise, you get people following someone. I actually tried to make this video earlier today, and that's what happened. Nobody followed, they followed like one dude, and it just didn't work for what I was trying to demonstrate, so I figured I'd try again. This starts when someone approaches that big portal over there. Click we're ready. There's always going to be people saying waiting to show up. People usually drop food and such, so grab the freebies while you can. Okay, so here's the map real quick. One group stays here with Zoja during pre. Then you have one goes northwest. I'm going to go northeast over here. Southeast, southwest. And this consists of, after the pre, you're going to run into... You're going to run into people going to different islands. You're going to see there's going to be 5 lieutenant bosses on each island. After you defeat the 5 lieutenant bosses, you're going to have a general. After you defeat the general, that island's no longer under threat, and you just help the other islands clear, or help mid if people are struggling with mid. So during this pre-game, people are going to be roaming around and getting the trebuchets. Most of the group is going to stay here and just kill these spites that spawn starting at this position, and then it goes counterclockwise. They try to converge on Zoja and do damage to her, so we try to kill them before they get there. You can usually DPS them down, but they have a break bar in case you don't have enough DPS. And you see these little orbs right here, purple orbs, that's essence, and you'll see it here on your bar right there, Cryptus Essence. Those you bring to Zoja to heal her, and if you bring every so many she gets, we can see up here, Essence Resurrection spell, when that bar fills, she'll res anybody that's down. If you're down in this state, or die rather, you don't actually die, you turn into a wisp with separate skills. So hopefully I don't die and won't be able to show you that, but you have a resurrection, you can buff your allies, those sorts of things. You also have some sky scale launches. Be careful if you're fighting stuff, the mobs that are on there, you can launch yourself without realizing it. Sometimes a boss will kind of hover over those and it's almost like you're getting trolled to jump up when you don't want to. So you see this is going in a counterclockwise position. If you look at the map, it goes here, here, here. And when this timer's up, the 3 lieutenants will come out. Hopefully people split up for those, they don't always. Once all 3 lieutenants are dead, the pre-event is over. See, Zoja still healthy. You want to keep an eye on her bar throughout the fight, especially if you're commanding this, so you can make call-outs. Even if you're not, it just helps. Sometimes people get so target fixated, and I know I'm guilty of that sometimes. It helps just have an extra person calling it out. Okay, we got about 10 seconds till the lieutenants show up. Don't unload on them right away. They walk to the mid before they lose their invulnerability. So here it is right here. So stability is good here too, but definitely if nothing else, please bring CC. It'll make your day a lot easier. Alright, so let's CC. And they'll have other various mechanics that bosses have, like greens and such. So just try and manage those as you go. And I still try to pick up essence as I can. The most you can carry if you're all maxed out that mastery is 50. Okay. So one of the bosses is down. He says already one down. So it looks like people kind of centered mostly on that one. I got a few here and nobody touched that third. It happens like that. Not a whole lot of organization, so when you do CMs, it's more organized. There's one person leading. They'll usually run 10 squads of 5, each containing a healer, a boon, DPS, and then just DPS. And I might do a video on CMs later. So this I like is, oh, I forgot I did it again. So let's take care of this last boss. But what I was starting to say is, in this game, if you have your masteries for gliding unlocked, you have a free CC while you're gliding down on the boss if he has a bar. It'll be, I believe it's skill 8, and I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, I think it's unrealistic. Okay. So northeast, this is usually the most efficient way. I go this way and finish up where the general spawns last. I didn't do it. I'll show you later. Good, I got some people with me, I think. No, there we go. Trickling in. Earlier I tried to make this video, there was nobody here and this was taking too long. And someone went the wrong way, so I wanted to try to do one clean. And you don't get a lot of DPS in here. You can see I'm a healer and I'm like top 3. But that's normal, this is open world. Don't worry so much about DPS, bring what you like. Because it's open, you're not worried about getting gold or anything else. So from here, I'm going to glide off, go over here. So this skill right here, free CC, watch his bar. Boom. Before I even get there. I always bring it in chat, some people get annoyed, but you know, if more people did it, I think it'd make it a little bit easier. Have some guys start over on that guy, that's okay. He could actually pull it over and bring it to us. I think we'd be fine, but because we got good healing. Healing on a heal scourge here is easy, especially if you're new and you're not sure what to do. Just run one of these. All you do is just mash stuff off a cooldown. So, good. Okay, so you look at these bars. I want to keep an eye on Zoja. Make sure the mid's got her, and I think they do. And if you look here on my mini map, those are the trebuchets that you gotta watch out for. And usually there's a group of people that'll go around and take those out, because they're slinging damage at her. Feel free too to leave in the comments if you think I'm chattering too much. I just kind of think out loud while I do this. Don't worry, it won't hurt my feelings. Just want to make videos that are helpful, useful, and maybe even possibly entertaining for people. But mostly useful. The other thing about joining a squad too, if you come in, is if you get disconnected, you can come back in and use a teleport stone to get back into the instance on your whoever's commanding whoever the tag is. Right there, why one of the many reasons Scourge is worth its weight in gold is the teleport res. Dope. And I go in this cycle, like I said, you can see after we kill this lieutenant, we're going to spawn right where the general is, so you don't have to do any doubling back or anything. He's low, I'm not going to waste my CC. Okay, here's the general. And I just checked up here, Zoja's fine, so mid doesn't need any help. So once we kill this general, we are going to help other islands. And I know it scales the boss a bit, but in normal mode, excuse me, doesn't matter. Go to CM though, usually you go to mid instead. But if you haven't really done normal mode, I wouldn't recommend trying CM, because people are going to get mad if they figure out real quick that you're somewhat inexperienced. Now that's not to say if you want to do like a Demon Knight CM, you'd probably be fine. Let's see who needs us. Northwest. Okay, so this one, see this guy up here? That's when it usually gets like left till later or forgotten sometimes. So a couple ways up there, I'm going to use the bouncing mushroom. Oh, they just killed him. Good job. Alright, and their order is that's usually left for last if they do it in order. Okay. General, so let's use our CC that's free. Ooh, I'm gonna stay up here, watch a shockwave. That shockwave, by the way, if you time it right, can be jumped. If I get an opportunity, I will try to demonstrate that. But if not, you're gonna do it right when he drops down. Right as he's about this foot, it's the highest part of its arch. Ready, and jump. Just like that. But if not, it's also helpful to have stability. This is where he steals your boons. Okay, this says I'm full on essence. Oh, timing was off that time. Okay. 3 islands clear, we need one more. We have one more general floating out there. Oh, they just finished it. Perfect. Excuse me. I apologize for that. Alright, so There we go, we see him behind me. I should have just stayed there. He'll appear on the mini-map, little red thing, and you'll see Zoja's golden glow. She was in The Last Dragon, for those of you that understand the reference. Awesome. Alright, we got Dreadwing, so CC whenever you can. And when he lands, I didn't have my boons up. Does some damage. Okay, CC. Already used mine on the first one. Okay, so if you look in the upper right hand corner, you can see Zoja's bar starting to go down a bit because his random stuff does damage. This boss does, you see the earthquakes, kind of like the Hell Sister spreading out. You see, alright, let's buff up here. Grabbing essence, make sure you grab essence whenever you can. You see Zoja's getting a little bit low. So they filled her up, so I'm going to spend a second to get over there. CC. And they got it, good. Always make sure you're grabbing essence. And keep an eye on Zoja to feed her. So grab some more, and then I'm going to run over and see she's taking damage. So he's also got Flame Breath, he's got that Wing Swipe there, he also does a Shockwave. Every 25%, he goes to a different island until he's at 25%, he goes to middle of the island, so we kind of chase him around. And she's already full, so I'm not going to cash in my essence. It's the other thing too, don't run to her and fill her up if she's already full. And it's just a good habit to get into, because if you do some CMs, they're very particular, because you kind of got to be about how you run that resource. Okay. So a little heal as I come down. There's a cone breath attack. He's going to go up in the air in a second. Yep, up in the air. So as long as your healers are keeping up with stuff, especially variant stuff, the plunge back shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to survive it. Okay, CC bar coming up in a second. Okay, grabbing some more essence. So just starting to go down. Okay, CC. While they do that, I'm going to drop barrier on them and run to Zoja, heal her up. They got it. There's his wing attack, tail attack. So this group's much better. The group I had in this morning, they struggled a bit with CC. Okay, Zoja's doing okay. She's only down about a fifth. Regen. Okay, 50%. Try to stay out of AoEs if you can. Okay, she's almost full, so I'm not going to feed her just yet. So yeah, you hear feed Zoja, or sometimes people will yell feed the rat, or heal. That means bring your essence to Zoja. Not kind of sure if that's like a, you know, Guild Wars 2 a little bit of racist comment there. Not that I'm saying anything's meant by it, it's just kind of interesting. Poor Surans get picked on because of their height. As a short dude, I could probably relate, but I really don't care. These guys are doing great with stunning. I'm glad I have them for this video. It's going to make things much better. And earlier too, which is a bummer, I had Umbriel. You could have seen that. That's probably the hardest boss. Demon Knight being the easiest. This one's not so bad. Dreadwing's, this Dreadwing, I mean, the other dragon there, Sorrow, is much harder than this one. Okay, we gotta run to Zoja. Feed Zoja. So, we gotta heal her up. Okay, so people ran over it. Good. CC, almost to 25. Good job. Okay, grab your essence. Always try to grab your essence unless you're full, but try not to be full. Make sure you res your friends. That's always useful. She's fully healed. So we're at 25%, so we are now home stretch. Okay. This skill adds a little free healing, so I'm going to do that. I don't want to come down just yet because of that. But we survived. Okay, CC. Awesome. These guys are doing great. As far as I know, there's only really one boss. I could be wrong, but I know Hell Sister doesn't have a CC bar. So if you know you're fighting her, you can probably, once you get to the boss stage, before you engage, you can swap out of that. Okay, Zoja's taking some damage. I'm gonna go heal her up just cause, plus I'll refresh my banners on the way. Grab some essence. CC. And Bob's your uncle. So that is basically it. Start to finish, and it varies. The pattern's the same, it's just when you get to the boss fight, what you gotta face varies. And then you have, this tells you how long it took, which 17 is average. Really good is like 15 or less. 23 is a bit slow, but you saw we had some good players in here. Good CC. DPS, I mean 36, 17, 18, 19. Pretty good. And then you're just gonna hang out till you get ported. We always refresh your banners, and that is about it. Thank you all for joining, and I hope you all have a most excellent day.